everyone, and welcome in to our new season. A new series, I should say. Not even new season, just new series. As always, I am Strange Tangent, joined by my amazing and lovely wife, Mrs. Strange, aka Red Panda. Cyborg, welcome in, and thank you so much for that tier 1 resub. What? That is crazy. Right? Allie Do, welcome in. Thank you for that follow. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Katie, thank you as well for being here. What we've got, this is something a little bit different than what we have been doing. This is a whole different feel from Hunt to Killer. This is a older set, yep. Right? If I remember correctly. So it is called Earthbreak Omega Protocol. This is season 1, technically, of Earthbreak. There is a season 2, which we also have, but we can get into that after, hopefully, completion of season 1. So my understanding with this box set, with Earthbreak, is that, like I said, it may be a little bit different than what we're used to with Hunt to Killer. We're very much used to like a linear pattern with their stories of getting an objective and then figuring out what we need to do. Thought my camera was like really messing up and freaking out on me there for a second. It is. What's going on?
It's freaking out?
Yeah, like I don't know, maybe it's just on my end. It was looking like it was flickering really bad. I don't think so. But basically, yeah, so this one is from what we can tell, is set up to where basically the choices we make through this story can affect the outcome of the story.
That's how we're understanding it.
Yeah.
This is our first time reading this as well. So.
I don't know if that is a good understanding or not. If you are watching this and maybe you're somebody who has been through Earthbreak, obviously without giving us any spoilers, but if you want to let us know in the chat, let us know in the comments if you're watching this later on YouTube, and let us know if we are completely off our basis and off our rockers on this. Well,
we're going off of the description from the Hunt Killer website, so I would like to think we're not too far off the map,
right?
But yeah.
So let's get into a little bit what this story is, and what Earthbreak is about, and go from there.
Do you want me to read the summary?
Do you have that handy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, go right ahead.
My nerdy self.
Yeah.
So, we're in Hunt Killer. This takes place 5 years after an alien invasion brings humanity to the brink of extinction. You find refuge with a group of survivors in an underground government facility, but you quickly realize that this may not be the safe haven that you had hoped for. This is a story of fear, chaos, and political conspiracy. Your choices will determine the fate of the bunker. Freedom or security? Which will you choose?
Which is the question. If you were here at the very beginning of stream, that's what was popping up on the screen is, which are we going to choose? Freedom or security, right? Yes, 5 years after an alien invasion.
Yes.
Okay. And with a deadly virus that apparently we are immune to.
That's the part I was going to say. There's a secondary synopsis, because for some reason they have it in 2 different parts. Yeah, the deadly virus part matters. And then the bunker is called the North American Communications Facility. That's the name of the bunker. NAX. Yep.
Okay. And HCS. So if you hear us say NAX, that's what it stands for.
And then
whatever she just said.
I don't know how else you'd say it, so that's what I'm going with. But then the only other thing it says is that we're going to be contacted by an anonymous resident to investigate strange events within the facility.
Okay. So a little bit with this case from Hunt to Killer, it is a 5 out of 5 on difficulty. So we've got that to look forward to. It does require an eye for detail, especially close reading of the evidence. It does include red herrings, meant to muddy the case. And then it has plentiful of puzzles that require critical reading or creating a timeline. It has challenging ciphers, at least one challenging code or cipher, and is self-guided, and we explore the story without being directed. So that is a little bit on that. We will be posting, as always, some stuff in the Discord. So if you're not a member of our Discord, please feel free to click that link that's in the chat right now, along with, if you're watching this on YouTube, it'll be in the comments down below. All right, do you want to break open the box? Yeah. Let's head on over to the evidence room, chat. All right, here we go.
As always, lots and lots of goodies. All right.
Cyborg, we are having an amazing day. It's been hectic at work, but you know what? I know Mr. Strange and I were on vacation for a little while, and then we got to recoup and regenerate so that we can just kind of be ready to go back into work and be ready to tackle things. So It's been a good couple of weeks.
So we've got a little lanyard that says "Do not cross."
Okay.
So
danger, do not cross. Danger,
like
do not
hazard
cross.
tape or something. Yep. And from what I could tell, I looked it all over up and down. Could not find any special codes or fun stuff on it yet. It could still mean something. Who knows? And then looks like there's an Earthbreak pin. From the best I could look into, this is just a collectible for people doing this series. This has nothing to do with the case itself.
Okay.
We got a handbook, small envelope, big envelope, a Earthbreak episode 1. Read this if you want a hint sheet. Our items list. This is weird. I think it's supposed to be a water bottle, but it looks like one of those applesauce things.
Oh, it does. Yeah, I think it is a water bottle.
So NACS though, NACS.
Okay.
Super fancy.
So our official NACS water bottle we have to carry probably around while we're inside of the facility. Yeah. All right. While we're inside of this
Can't drink
bunker.
Contaminated water, right?
Right.
And then a handbook. So kind of has a bunch of different tips and tricks, which reminds me of other Hunt to Killer stuff we've done.
Okay.
But it looks like it's got some rules in it. Does not say property of yet, so I'm wondering if this is just our book that we get when we kind of join the group or not.
Okay.
But it's just handbook field issue number 117. So it's numbered, which I think is kind of interesting. I don't know why that caught my eye, but I don't really see that it's got any writing in it, though. Oh, never mind. There's some writing. Okay, it looks like some stuff got scratched out, so we'll have to read back through this. That's interesting. Yeah, someone like hand wrote in different rules. That's kind of cool. And technically, we don't know if we want to read that or not.
Okay.
All right. Ooh, this is fun. So, Jeremy, do not open. Who's Jeremy?
I don't know.
Are we Jeremy?
No, I don't think we're Jeremy.
Yeah. So. I swear everything has only been open for the purposes of scanning, not anything further. We were doing this with you guys live.
Mm-hmm. Cyborg, I agree. It was definitely Katie. It was Katie in the library with a wooden spoon. Yep, exactly. Oh, you're saying it was Katie with a candlestick?
Yes.
Okay.
That's my vote. The candlestick was always like the funniest of all the weapons. All right, we got more stuff, lots more stuff. It's all flying everywhere, though. This, I think, is really neat. This is like a patch. Like a little, like, reminds me of like an Air Force patch, but like, That's kind of cool.
That is.
So it looks like a satellite and then a bunker. So that's kind of nifty. I kind of think that's pretty sweet. Sometimes they send junk, but I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that looks like a better patch for the what is it?
Next.
No.
North American.
Yeah.
Something.
I don't know. It looks like a better design than our military force, our space force. I feel like that would be a better design for our space force than what we chose. I mean, we basically chose Star Trek as our logo for the space force.
It's just funny.
All right.
So it looks like we have a welcome letter. Dear Resident C-117. I'm gonna say that 117 is our book. That makes sense then.
Okay.
Okay.
And so we are number 117.
Apparently. All right. Which in my head I thought there'd be more survivors. That's kind of sad. Then we have a in memory of.
Maybe there is. Maybe like we're just happen to be number 117.
Maybe, yeah. So in memory of. So it looks like somebody died.
Okay.
But unsure what, how, who, anything. All I know is that when I was scanning this, I kept swearing this like Kristen Bell.
It does look a little
Not
bit,
handle it.
yeah,
Like
just
the
a little
person,
bit.
yeah, just enough where it kept making me do a double take. I just thought it was really
Yeah.
funny. And then we have a list of people. What was it called on the bookmark?
Uh, we have the contact letter, the memorial card,
Yep.
personnel form.
Okay, that's this one. This is the
Okay.
personnel form.
An ID
And then
card
the ID card I think is going to be in this
in that
set.
packet.
Yeah, the
Okay.
smaller one.
Propaganda flyer.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll do
guessing that's
this
what
bad
that is.
boy.
Nice.
Yeah. Rawr. Okay.
And then resident handbook we have a quick start guide maybe is in there, password card maybe in there,
yes.
canteen. Yep, so it's the water pouch,
This
patch,
one does
ID
not-
holder, circuit board.
No writing on this one at all. Just the do not look, Jeremy. The
Okay.
other one. So ID number C was 117.
Okay.
We got a ticket, and it even says your encrypted key for the international NAC server. So sometimes
Okay.
we were going to have to log into a server. Rule 14, using the residences course is a privilege.
Okay.
Okay, so lots of handwriting on that. We'll come back to that. And then, oh, that's cute. It really looks like a ticket. That's pretty neat.
Great.
That's clever. Oh, neat. At the back, I just noticed it says something about once you decrypt the encrypted code on the front of this card, your password will be revealed and you will be able to access the internal server.
Oh.
Make sure to consult your handbook if you have any questions regarding NAC's facility rules. So, this must be something we have to decode?
Maybe.
I don't know. That's weird. Because why would it say? It even leaves like a place in my head, like where I would like think you write the new code on there. I don't know. That's interesting though. So before logging into the internal NAC server or beginning an assigned, let's see. Always keep the facility rules in mind. So I guess we should probably start with the facility rules then, because it says always keep those in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Like it wants us to check those first and foremost. I'm not gonna lie. I really want to play with this QR code because I've not done that yet. Like I really want to scan this QR code to see if it does anything. You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay, you need to go into your badge holder. You're going to drive me nuts if you're not in your badge holder. All right, I might have to sick you on this because it's going to drive me nuts if it doesn't go in its folder.
Okay, you can't hide.
What's going on?
So I went ahead and logged in just in case because it's being a level 5 difficulty.
Yep.
I went ahead and logged into the hints page, but it looks like you cannot like condense them.
Okay.
So like
That's
when we scroll, it like literally
give them all.
scrolls in order saying hint and then reveal, hint and then reveal,
Okay.
hint and then reveal.
So it's got the hint and reveal on it.
Yeah,
already,
all on the
so it's
same
not
page.
droppable.
There's not
Okay.
it's not like a drop down where you
Okay.
can separate them, and it's
Okay.
not a where you get to choose what you're going to read.
Oh,
So
this
just
is
be
surprised.
aware of that if you are somebody who grabs this case and is wanting to use it or play this case. Then if you do need some help with it, just know that the hints and the reveals are like next to each other, and you can't.
That's really annoying. That's
block
definitely
them
something
out.
I'm glad they corrected in later things. That sucks
Yeah.
though.
Because it's
Because
not
you almost
collapsing
would like
down.
need to print them out and have a friend cut out all the answers and then just hand you back all the hints.
Yeah, like
Like you'd have to have
something
someone
to
to help
cover 'em
you to
up.
not ruin it. Yeah. So this just fell out of the Patricia thing because I'm an idiot. I forgot about this already.
Oh.
It's like a little chip, like a little chip thing. It's got a bunch of letters on the top too.
Oh, nice.
So it looks like a circuit board, which has me
Okay.
very scared at this point because that means complicated stuff I don't know if I'm able to do. And then there's this little Patricia guide. So we're going to find out about Patricia and who Patricia is. Based on the fact that there's a photo of a robot, I'm going to bet it's not a person, but a creature or a machine of some kind. But it will be interesting. So who is Patricia? We will find out soon enough.
Right.
So I would say let's start with this.
Yeah, let's start with the
we don't want to use
contact
this
letter.
unless we really feel like we need to, because we may or may not need it since we've done deciphering before. We may not need
I agree.
this.
So all this evidence chat is now in the Discord. Everything's kind of laid out as best I could in the Discord, and separated by items or by item number as best we could. And so we're going to start off with the contact letter is where we're going to start off with. We'll let over the investigation room just to be able to take care of it. There we go. So, all right. we have a nice letter from who knows who. We don't know that information yet.
This is our secret contact within the facility, is my suspicion.
It does come with a page that's an extra sheet that comes in the box. If you've never done a cipher before, or you want to make this case a little bit easier, it literally tells you that that's what this paper is for, and does tell you that if you don't want to make it easier, then do not read that page. So that's all that extra.
We kind of decided we might read it at some point.
Insane. Hello, welcome in.
We'd at least try without it first. So.
Yeah. All right. So. All right, dear resident C117. You don't know me, but before I continue, I must impress upon you the utmost importance of keeping this missive a secret.
Sure,
I don't know what that means.
The
the contents of this letter are highly sensitive. 11 days ago, there was a breach of protocol. Dun, dun, dun!
Not protocol.
A resident, B005, took unauthorized leave of the facility. Resident B037 found her body 1 mile south of the facility and was only able to recover some items. She's since been silent on the matter. B005 was an experienced medic, one of the best. She knew the risks waiting for her outside.
It means like a really long letter is what it says.
Oh, letter, especially a long or official.
Yeah. So basically, keeping this official secret letter secret.
Okay.
Is my way of, I guess, taking it.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Never heard of that before.
But still, she broke the rules. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Where am I at? Was an experienced medic. One of the best. She knew the risks waiting for her outside. Aside from B037, she's the last person I expected to slip up like this. But still, she broke the rules. And now she's dead. The official story circulating is that she contracted the virus while outside and died alone. Whether this was suicide, foolishness, or madness, even the council is unsure. But the council had to tell the people something. You are new here, but even you should know that a breach in our security systems could spell disaster for the little pocket of life we've carved out for ourselves. It is imperative that we find out the truth. This is a lot to place on you, I know. But as our newest resident, you aren't yet tainted with the tribalism and politics that have spread through our community. You see, there's a vote to be held by the council on whether or not we close our entrance permanently. This facility was equipped with the safeguard long before the outbreak. I cannot believe we are about to vote on something of such importance concerning our only door when we don't have all the facts yet. I need you to access the NACS website with the password the council provided you. However, I have taken the liberty to tweak your clearance level so that you can access our A-level directory. Be warned, your usage will be monitored by Patricia, who will notify the council of any incongruous
I think
activity.
that means like naughty activity, but let
probably.
me see.
Patricia is a marvel of technology, but she has a habit of meddling where she doesn't belong.
Not in harmony or keeping with the surroundings.
Okay.
Okay, so basically out of the line, you're like...
Yeah, if you're out of line with your stuff that you try to do. Yep, yeah. Okay. Something to note is that A002 has been creating and keeping me locked out of secret spaces he calls back doors in the directory. For what he assures me is personal use. He is good at finding and hiding information, so I think it's best to start there. He's a paranoid man, albeit a product of his time. He's extremely sentimental and keeps his passwords close to his heart. I've provided you with his old NACS patch, for example, which seems to have found its way out of his private quarters and into your possession. Huh, wonder how that happened. Aside from the documents the council has provided you, there are others at your disposal. They have been acquired somewhat surreptitiously. Wow, if I could talk. Okay. The emitter chip was the very one found on Persephone's body. Use your best judgment and hide all of these things accordingly. I am being watched, but a lower level resident like you could slide under the radar, if you're careful. I've already drawn some of my own conclusions, but I'm afraid to say too much. Better that you look at these with fresh eyes. Who knows, we may see the same things. Maybe we're both crazy. If you can prove yourself and find evidence that the council isn't telling the whole truth, enter the keyword Dothamer into Patricia's input command, and she will create a secure line between us. Relay the names of any relevant files you find once you're through the back door. This will allow me to pull up the files myself. Await my reply and never speak of it to anyone. I am relying on your discretion, C-117. You're my only hope. Alright. Help us, Obi C-117 Kenobi.
Your only hope.
Right? Alright.
Okay, our secret person's called the Contact.
Yep.
That's so
Just
funny.
the contact.
So,
Alright. So next item is the...
So it really sounds like we need to be figuring out the password to get in.
We will, yes.
Yeah, that's what it's sounding like.
I agree.
Okay.
So next up, though, as well, is In Loving Memory of Persephone. So this tells us more about who we lost and who died.
I'm going to take a wild stab that it's
Persephone. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a guess, but
Persephone.
based on a book I've read and that being how that person's name was pronounced, I'm going to just.
You know what? We're going to go. Look, it's Persephone.
Persephone is quite unique, though. I would roll with it.
Persephone. Okay. What
Sorry.
was the other one that I would always say wrong?
Well, Hermione, I said wrong for like 14 years.
No,
I
don't remember what it was. There was some.
Hermione.
Huh?
I read Hermione as Hermione
Oh.
when I first was doing Harry Potter.
No, there was some. Was it a? I don't know
the
what
dog.
It was it a
The
dog
dog
that I
breed.
kept mispronouncing?
Yeah, there was some dog breed. Shiba. Not a Shiba Inu. What was it?
I don't remember.
Oh my gosh. There was some type of a dog breed, though. It was from a previous. I think it was off the record. And it was funny because you kept saying it wrong every single time. It was like French. I'll have to think
Starts
of
with
it.
a P.
Yeah.
I don't remember though. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So in
Memoriam.
memoriam, day 1825. In the years since humanity's reckoning poured down from the sky and unleashed the great plague onto the earth, we have turned from a group of frightened strangers into a family. Persephone Grace was in many ways the heart of that family, and now she has been torn from our subterranean ark by forces we cannot comprehend. When I first came to this place, I thought I had experienced human kindness for the last time. I was resigned to spending the rest of my life hiding from the avenging angels of the sky in a maze of metallic catacombs. Spared from the plague that took my sisters, only to waste away underground. But there was beauty and goodness awaiting me beneath the surface. When the door opened, to me, Persephone was the first human face I had seen in a long time. Katie calling hacks on Insane for that poke catch. All right, she tended my wounds and answered my questions with the patience of a saint. Persephone advocated fiercely for the doors to stay open to all those in need. Exquisite! Hello, welcome in. In humanity's most dire hour, her heart remained kind. Persephone risked exposure to the plague every time she ushered in a new lost soul from the surface, knowing better than anyone exactly what horrors would occur should the plague take hold of her. I regret that our newest resident and all those who will find their way to us in the future will never know the gift of her presence. A dear friend on the council has relayed to me that Persephone left of her own accord, with no intention of returning. We may never know why someone who professed such certainty in humanity's ability to carry on would willingly expose herself to the plague. Perhaps she felt as though it was her time. No matter the reason behind her death, the mission of her life remains the same. Humanity will persevere, although now it will have to do so without one of its brightest young minds. In this dark time, I urge all of you to reach out to those around you. Find in one another the strength to carry on. Remember that you are the elect, plucked from the death and destruction above by the hand of the highest power, and destined to rise from the ground once again when the time is right, just as Persephone Grace would have wanted.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that sounds very cultish.
Yep. Peace be with you, sister. I can't read
We're going to call her Sister A.
Yeah.
Because I can't either.
Adotanesis.
Oh, you see a T S on L.
I see Adataneses.
Oh, I saw it as an OLAN. See, yeah, I don't know. All
Who knows?
good. Sister A works for me.
Right?
No need to complicate life.
Okay.
So, she died. Supposedly, per the council, she intentionally went out there with the intent to not return. Not necessarily to die, but with the intent not to come back. So why would somebody who is so high up in the ranking order leave and not want to come back? That sounds suspicious.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at personnel list. I think it's item number 3 on the list.
Your file's there.
Oh, okay.
That's the OG file.
Looks like it says these people all hold positions of power and influence in the community in one way or another. If there's anything dubious going on, chances are that at least one of them is involved. It says here's the place outside of Patricia's field of vision where you can keep track of your findings about them. So basically on your copy, we can start writing down, we figure out ID numbers and like all that stuff. Did we already know, actually, she's probably not listed. Right?
Who?
Yeah.
No, it's Oswald, Farhan, Lind, Petrosevich,
Grace.
And Woods. I don't see Sister A on here.
Or Stephanie Grace. Okay. Okay, so we have Lila Muriel Woods, the mind behind Patricia. We have Alexander, which is A.K. Elisha, has admin privileges over Patricia. It is a Red Panda Day. There you go. Matthias Gabriel Lind. The poster I sent you should tell you everything you need to know.
Okay.
Okay, so that's
that was from Matthias. We can go over in a second because it was, I think, number 5 on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Dr. Cyril Faramond.
What? The one with the fantastic hair. I just saw the word.
Oh, yeah, the one with the fantastic hair.
That's funny. That's the only description we have of him, is he's got gray hair.
Special Agent Shepard Lee Oswald.
Ironic.
In charge of issuing citations.
Okay. Well, that's actually nice. We get to fill it in as we go. That way we're not trying to memorize like 45 things. That would have been a little rough. So.
Right. Okay, so the next up is item number 4, which is an ID card.
All right. I'm going to do the phone scanning thing real quick with it, because I'm just curious. I just want to know if this works. Where's the original? Can you find it?
It's right here.
No, the original ID card's not right there.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about the original of that.
No.
Original ID card.
That's what we're going to.
Yep, this?
Yeah, I just wanted to see if I can QR code the bad boy. You
can?
NAS facility website.
Okay, there we go. All right, so now I got to figure out how to access that on here.
Here, just type that in. That was the only thing that was killing me.
Short URL.
I did not print anything off of that because obviously I didn't know it existed. Still fascinated by this. Remember?
All right, facility, publicity. Error 404. Okay, spell wrong. Oh, there we go. Okay. Got it.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm guessing our ID is probably just C117. As far as password goes...
Well, let's try this, but I don't think it's going to be it because read the back and tell me what you think. Well, actually, let me type this real quick. JW.
Once you decrypt the encrypted
FOZ.
code on the front of this card, your password will be revealed and you will be able to access the internal server. So, your encrypted key is
Did not
this.
like
So, we just need to figure out then what we use to.
Well, it mentions Rule 14, and it also stresses always keep facility rules in mind.
Oh, hold on. Rule 14. Shift. Why is
Right.
shift?
That's
why,
what I was trying to point out.
Yeah. Why is
Sorry.
shift underlined and why is Rule 14 underlined?
And the fact that it says keep the facility rules in mind. I feel like we need to go to the book and read the rule and see if it tells us which way to shift it, forward or backwards.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That works.
That's what I was trying to. Yeah.
So it should be in the book, right?
It should be. Rule 14. Use the residence discourse as a privilege. Antisocial behavior will result in that privilege being revoked. Well, that does not tell us anything about shifting. So let's do it a different way. Let's just slap an alphabet on a sheet and see what 14 letters are the direction.
Yeah, I guess let's
is
just
14
do.
either way going to be halfway, or is that 13? That's halfway.
13's halfway.
Okay. Great. That means we have to go two directions. Do I need to go get the spinner?
He really is exquisite. It's
What?
actually to your right, underneath Gengar.
Okay. Sorry, Gengar, you're getting rolled, bud. Gengar Tubby.
Okay. Let's see here. There's A. We're going to shift it by 14.
Yeah, we're just going to go forward. Is that the plan at first?
Mm-hmm. So 14 forward would be A equals O.
Hold on. Just give me 2 more seconds.
Hmm?
A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, Q, R, S, T, V. Okay. So you said what's O?
A is O. So
O,
B,
P,
yeah, B,
Q, R, S, T, V, X, Y, Z, D. Okay. All right. So give me a letter from here, and I will tell you the corresponding thing. And you can
Okay.
write it down on a post-it if you want.
So,
Here's a post-it. Oh, that works. You can use your Pikachu one. I don't mind. You can use your Pikachu one. I don't care.
all right.
So basically, you tell me the letter
J.
on the ticket. X,
W,
K,
F,
T,
O,
C,
Z,
N,
U,
I,
S,
G,
B,
E,
C,
Q,
A,
O,
and S.
G.
Okay. See if this works.
That doesn't look very promising, does it? Well, I guess it was all crappy letters before, so maybe it's just crappy letters again. Nothing.
Nope. So, where's the card?
What would the other way have been? You shift it backwards 14.
Back 14. Let's see.
It definitely stresses Rule 14, but the only other thing it talks about is the resident discourse, which I don't understand what the discourse is yet. It just says always keep the rules in mind before logging into the server or before beginning an assignment on an assigned work shift. The shift is underlined, so I swear shift is the type of cipher we're doing.
Yeah, I'm convinced it's a shift cipher as well.
Yeah.
A would equal M.
If this doesn't work, my vote is to let's go ahead and just cheat and use that front sheet, just because we have no idea how bad this is going to get before it gets better. All right, so J would be a V.
Okay.
W would be an I.
Just tell me that.
I know, I realize that, yeah. R.
Okay.
A. L. G.
Okay.
E. N. O. M. E.
Viral genome.
Oh, it creates a word. Okay, fingers crossed. That sounds probable. That's why the last one had me kind of concerned. I was like, that's just not enough of anything.
The user ID is wrong.
Oh, it spells out something. There's just no way. Did I mess up something?
No, I think I was typing.
Oh. Yes, we got it.
All right. All right, we are in.
All right, so I'm going to write viral genome on the bottom of this. Okay, all right, past test 1. That was tricky. Tricky little bugger.
This is what it looks like, chat here. There you go. Trisha, welcome user C117, news, services,
Anything
and
on there we have to
directory.
print out still, unfortunately.
Yeah. Polls.
If you want, do you want to peek through that really quick while I'm reading something else? If we have so much else materialized to get through still, or is there? I couldn't tell how much information was in there.
Looks like quite a bit.
That's what I was afraid of. Yeah, when you said how many clicker taps, it was going to be a lot.
Hazmats, rations.
Okay.
Personnel files.
Because my understanding of the goal was for us to tell them what
council portal requests,
what documents we were concerned about or wanted more information on, right? And then they were supposed to get it for us to get full access. Basically, we have to pick out which documents point us somewhere, I guess.
That's my guess.
You understood?
Yeah. Let's see. Council profiles. We were just looking at these, right?
We don't have all that. Like, we don't have photos.
Right. Well, I mean, it was like we were looking at the list, though, right? So
name a person. Give me a name.
Woods. Yeah,
I think that was one. Yeah.
So do we want to look at that real quick? Actually, since we were just looking at that.
Do you mind if I just look really? I just want to understand our goal because that was a little vague to me. Sorry, if we don't have a clue of the goal, we're going to be really fumbling. Enter the keyword blah 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 into Patricia Cateman, and she'll create a secure line between us. Relay the names of any relevant files you find once you're through the back door. This will allow me to pull up the files myself. Await my reply. So what's the back door then? I missed that part. The part I just read is down here. I just now need to find out what the back door is. She mentioned.
Okay, so what is that keyword? DA what? DAT?
HOMIR. I assume it's going to be like, what's it say?
Okay, so this is it's the backdoor into the system is what they're talking about.
Oh, okay. Is that going to be the passwords? It just says keyword.
Yeah, no. So that you type that into. So what we did was, let me show you, chat, what I did. So Patricia was an icon down here in the corner. I clicked on it. I type in the word that it says to type in. And then Patricia connects me, and then says, please, or like you are now connected to this person, manual override, and please, and then them sending us a message through Patricia saying, please send all the names at once, separated by a comma.
Oh, whoa! Look at you! Look at us!
Right?
I'm waiting for this to go very badly still. Okay.
So as far as the council profiles,
hold on. This is the original. I have the spare copy.
Okay.
So we don't want to do that one. We want to do this one.
Okay, there you go. So as far as the profiles go, Woods is the first one up.
Okay.
So this is user A001.
Hold on. So ID number?
Yes. A001.
Okay.
So she is 33 years old. No idea on arrival day. Not applicable for children or spouse. As marital status is single. Current
Hold on, you're
occupation.
going really fast, babe. Sorry.
I didn't know what all you were writing in.
Whatever it's giving us, because it might matter.
Okay.
Or it might be right
So
here.
marital status is single.
Yep.
Computer programmer and systems operator is her current occupation.
So hold on, let me write comp program. Oh god, I can't write it all. Okay. Computer programmer what?
Computer programmer and systems operator.
I mean, that makes sense because they put her in as the mind behind Patricia.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. Okay, what else is on there for her?
Previous work location was NACS facility. Previous occupation not applicable, so she was the computer program systems operator for a NACS facility prior to this all down anyway.
Okay.
And then let's see. Hey.
Hi, sweet girl. What you doing? Hi. Oh, are you jealous? Oh yeah, sure,
Nope,
sure.
it's not.
What are you trying to do?
I was trying to see if I could print this, but I think what I'm gonna have to do is screenshot it and print it that way.
I don't know if you can minimize, like, with my web browser when I'm screenshotting stuff, I can actually right click at the top of the web browser and actually click like zoom out, like if you right click on the top of the browser.
Like this.
Okay, fine, do it your way, whatever. And usually I can then screenshot stuff and still get everyone in there, because like you could still zoom in quite a bit since there's nothing on the major right, and get everyone into one if you wanted, but it depends on how small the font's going to end up being. That might be too small. Sorry, it was just an idea. Ignore me, do it your way. I apologize.
Unfortunately, it's either cut off or don't.
No, you're good. When I do it, it's by the number, so I'm not sure how you're doing it with the cheat code thing. I usually do it with a number, so.
Oh, you can type in specific numbers.
Yeah. Yeah, with how I right-click on the taskbar and click there, I can type in a specific number at the 75. I should be.
No,
you can't?
It won't let me.
Okay, it must be the different program we use. Okay. Okay. Well, I just do it in 2 parts then.
What I'll do is this. It should work if I do it this way. Instead of full screen, because I don't need the full screen of it. I just need to. There we go. Okay. And Chad, I'll put this in the Discord.
Yeah, we got photos.
All right. There we go. That right there. Okay, chat. So we've got the first one. That was Woods. I just put that image up in the Discord for y'all. So if you want to open that up, again, there's the Discord link if you're not a member of our Discord. And then again, if you're watching this later, watching it on YouTube, 1, thank you. But 2 is down below. It'll be down in the comments, down below where it says subscribe and like and all that stuff. I'll throw that plug in there. All right. So Lind, that is the next person.
Okay, so he's number 3. So Matthias Gabriel Lind.
Oh wait, sorry, I skipped one. Sorry.
Oh no, so we're going to
Petro. Yeah, Alexander.
Yep.
A002 is the ID number.
Okay.
Age of 68. Widowed.
Trent, sorry, it's just hard because it doesn't tell me where to put stuff, so I have to kind of find it. Sorry. 868 widowed.
Mm-hmm. Spouse's name was Nina, Nina.
Okay.
And is deceased, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Does it say when?
No.
Just pre or post apocalypse.
Apparently, all the children are deceased as well. We don't know if this was before, after, or during when the invasion happened.
Right. I was just that's what I was trying to ask was.
Right. We don't have any.
I understand that. That's the question I was asking you is if he lost her pre or post apocalypse. You answer the
Right.
question.
Oh,
So I'm
okay.
good.
All right.
So I was trying to let you know that's the question I was asking. I do not understand the answer,
Okay.
but that's what I was trying to ask you when you kept going.
Okay.
Yeah.
That works. So children, there's 3 children, all deceased as well. Svetlana Sophia.
Oh, we got names. Hold on. SVEL.
Nope, SVIT.
Hold on. SVITK.
Let me see if I can do this.
No, you're good. I just wanted to write them down, babe. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna see if I could print for you as well.
Well, I mean, I can get that stuff later, I guess. I just was trying to write it in case it mattered later today. And we may have to hack passwords. We may need children
Right.
names to hack passwords. Like, stuff like this is either red herring or it matters. So I was just going to write it down while we were here so I didn't have to go back and try to log in and find it since I don't
Yeah, that
have this
makes
stuff
sense.
in my phone right now.
So SVITLANA and SOFIYA. And the next name is Bowden Ivan, BOHDAN IVAN.
So it's Svetlana, Sophia, and then Bowden Ivan is the boy. I assume.
I don't know.
Okay. Oh, Svetlana Sophia is one person.
Yes.
Never mind. Okay.
And then Bowden Ivan is the next name.
Okay.
And then Alexander, OLEKSANDER, Pavlo, PAVLO.
The name Alexander sounds familiar all of a sudden, but I don't know why.
So he is the head of security and cybersecurity.
Maybe he was in the opening letter. That name sounds really familiar for some reason. Okay. So.
Excuse me.
So wait, Alexander's ahead of cybersecurity because that's not in here.
Not
anyway.
Alexander. Alexander is. Alexander is one of Alexander's kids.
Right.
Who is
sorry,
deceased.
you were just telling me about the kid.
No.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Nope.
The 3 children are
I got them.
Svetlana, Bowden, and Alexander.
I got them. So.
Alexander is current occupation is head of security and cybersecurity. Right? Exactly, exquisite. Yeah, he looks like he has seen some shit and knows things. Previous occupation says not applicable. Previous work location says NAX facility.
And in previous occupation at NAX facility.
Next one is Lind.
Okay.
Which is A003 for the ID.
Okay.
Age 40. Marital status widowed. Spouse's name Andrea Lind. Deceased. Children Augustus Lind. Deceased. And his current occupation is head of maintenance, chief technician. Previous work location, NAX facility as well. Cyril is A004. Cyril. Age 45. Potato. Okay. Marital status is single. Spouse name, children name, arrival day, all that's non-activable in A. Current occupation is psychologist, conflict mediator.
How convenient to have one of those.
Mm-hmm. And previous work location is NAX facility. All right, next one, the last one on here is Oswald, which is user or ID A007.
That's what I was waiting for because 5 died.
Correct. Okay. So A007. Age 39. Marital status widowed.
What were they doing? Hanging out in the bunker while their spouses all perished?
I don't know. However, this one is a little bit different. The arrival day says arrival day 4. Go on day 4 when he arrived. And then spouse's name is Elizabeth Collins Oswald.
Collins.
Yes. And deceased, right?
Any kids?
Yes, one. Julia Oswald, deceased. And he is head of law enforcement. His previous occupation was that he was an agent of the FBI. And previous work location was DC, Washington, D.C.
We don't even know where this bunker is located at, technically.
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So before we get too much further into the online stuff, do we want to look through the rest of the physical?
I think that'd be smart, because I'm betting you they didn't expect
Do you want to
crack
start
that
with?
code so fast.
Do you want to start with handbook or Patricia, or the poster?
Let's check the poster, because the letter specifically recommended that next. Like, it pointed to that quite early in it. Wait,
Yeah.
Is that who wrote the poster? Is that why? No.
No.
The name Alexander sounds really familiar, and I can't remember why. Someone on that first cover letter page sent the poster? I feel like it might have been Alexander, because something sounds familiar about the name Alexander, and I cannot understand why.
Alexander or Alexander?
Sorry, I don't know. Alexander sounds familiar, and I don't know why, so I'm still wrong. Ignore me. That's just me nuts.
Lind. So Matthias Gabriel Lind is the one that says, the poster I sent you should tell you everything you need to know.
I just wanted to add that because I did not at the time.
So,
is it bad that part of me is wondering if Matthias is our contact then?
I don't know.
If he sends the poster, I don't know.
It says a yes for the lock is a no for the invaders. We have everything we need right here. So
locking the facility versus not locking the facility, I think is what they're talking about. They were going to vote to lock the doors for good or not, right? That's the whole goal.
So it sounds like they're saying, our contact is saying that Lind is saying that going to vote yes, that it needs to be locked. We have everything we need right here. It's not to keep us in, it's to keep them out. Stay diligent. Complacency helps our enemies. Only together can we stem the red tide.
What do you mean by the red tide?
I'm guessing that's the virus.
Okay. Oh, it's the same thing on both sides. So stay. Oh, okay. I had it. I printed it so it was dual-sided.
Ah, okay.
So it was all on one side. So, okay. So this person most likely is wanting to lock them all in. I just want to understand if they lock them all in, how the heck do they get supplies and stuff?
Right.
That just seems weird to me. Okay.
Well, they're claiming on their poster that there's enough supplies. We have everything we need right here.
Unless they can grow stuff on the ground.
Well, it's possible that they have in their bunker.
Yeah,
there might be
possibly.
Kind of a growth room, something like that.
So that makes sense. So that's what the poster was talking about, because that just did not make much sense at all.
Yeah.
So that does make more sense now. Okay. All right,
so next up in my list would either be the handbook or Patricia.
Both of these are going to be a little rough. I'm going to say let's do handbook next, because it's a little more wordy, and then Patricia will be a little more cognitive.
Yeah. Okay. So on the inside of the book is just kind of the property of section with personnel information. Omega Protocol rules and regulations is up next on this. Alright, so Rule 1, residents are to obey the direct order of anyone with a higher clearance level. If said order contradicts another... What?
Did I skip something? This should be next. Did I go out of order? The Omega Protocol should be next, sorry.
That's okay. It is a little bit out of order in the photos.
Oh, I named them in order, I'm sorry.
With the folder, it's...
I named them backwards, apparently.
Number 3 is that. So number 4... Okay, so number 4, so Chad, this one actually technically shows up before the other one in the book.
I guess
so first up is the Omega Protocol. In the event of a catastrophic disaster, this handbook is to be distributed to all personnel as well as to any additional survivors facility command decides to allow into the base. Congratulations on surviving the nuclear fallout. I mean, scratch that. Foreign invasion by aliens. That has rendered the outside world inhospitable. Your resolve and skill set will be a great benefit to ensuring the survival of the human race. This facility will be your home for the foreseeable future. If you are new to this facility, welcome to the North American Communications Surveillance, or NACS for short. This handbook outlines the Omega Protocol, a set of rules and regulations designed to ensure the long-term survival of this facility and its residents. Once the Omega Protocol has been initiated, current levels of security clearances will cease to be effective and will be replaced with the following 4-tiered system. Class A. The ruling body of the facility. Class A members have access to the entire facility and will have final say over all decisions at NACS. Class A distinctions are for life, or until the crisis has passed and the Omega Protocol has been dismissed. In the event that a member of the ruling body dies or is deemed unfit to govern, a vote may be held to induct a new member. Class B clearance, responsible for directing the efforts of the residents to ensure the facility stays operational. Class B members have access to several restricted areas. Class C, hey, that's us! Residents with unique skill sets that will help keep the base operational. Of course we have unique skill sets. They may be granted access to otherwise restricted areas to carry out work assignments. And Class D clearance is General Pop. Or Gen Pop, right? General population.
Yep.
So, identification numbers of residents in the facility will consist of the resident's current clearance level and a numerical value unique to each resident. Numerical values will be assigned to NACS employees first, and then to other residents in the order of their arrival to the facility. A resident's clearance level is subject to change, but their numerical value never will. All residents will have access to NACS' substantial computer network, although certain areas of the network will be restricted by clearance level. This network is equipped with an intricate computer system called Patricia. The network makes use of a communication log known as the resident discourse.
So hold on, that goes back to this then. That's what this meant. So, Rule 14, the resident's discourse is a privilege. No misuse will be tolerated.
No.
Always keep the rules in mind before logging into the server or beginning an assigned work shift.
There you go.
Okay.
The discourse has limited space, so it is periodically cached and reset. When this happens, a new login password will be distributed to all residents. Archived conversations can be viewed by entering the previous password that corresponds to the time period of interest. This is a probationary period for all new. There is a probationary period for all new residents before they are allowed to post on the discourse. However, they will still be able to read any posts available during this time.
That explains what the discourse is. That helps a lot. And also what Patricia is.
Patricia is great value GLaDOS. Do you remember? I don't know if you remember GLaDOS from when we played Portal. The robot that was like, yeah.
I was thinking Gyarados for some reason.
No.
I was like, I don't get it.
GLaDOS.
Yeah. Okay, that's funny. She was a maniacal little something something, wasn't she? The cake! The cake is a lie! So are the portals. They're so dizzying.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Rulebook! As you were already going through. Sorry about that.
Yep, no worries. Okay, let's take a look at our Omega Protocol. Rules and regulations. But was it a real cake? I don't know. I don't know if that cake was real, though. Exquisite. I really don't. The funny part is that in chat right now, the bot is responding to things, but you won't see it in the stuff down below. But my bot is saying that I'm not a liar. The cake is a lie. You can trust your friendly bot. Just ask GLaDOS. All right. So rule 1. Residents are to obey the direct order of anyone with a higher clearance level. If said order contradicts another facility rule, report this to the ruling body or a council member immediately. The council is responsible for clearance level assignments. Rule 3, work assignments are not optional. Rule 4, work assignments that are based off the skill set of the resident and the needs of the facility. If a resident has multiple skill sets that are equally useful to the facility, the resident's personal preference will be taken into account. Leaving the facility without written approval from a council member is prohibited. If a resident is granted approval for leaving the facility,
basically they crossed out the rest, saying it's no longer
applicable. But there's some kind of asterisk. Is that what it says? Oh, yeah. All decontamination procedures must be followed before they will be permitted to re-enter the facility. They will not be granted re-entry without unanimous agreement of the ruling body. Instead of that, it's all decontamination procedures must be followed.
Yes.
Number 7, overhead lights come on shortly after sunrise and will remain on until 2200, or 3 hours after sunset, whichever comes first. Emergency lights are to remain on at all times. Sleeping quarters are assigned based on clearance level and work assignment. Requests for sleeping quarters reassignment may be granted on a case-by-case basis. An effort will be made to keep any family members together during initial assignment. Rule 9. All food and water consumption is rationed. Caloric and hydration intake are based off basal metabolic rate and expected activity level of a resident's work assignment. Residents should report any allergies to the medical team. Rule 10. Trading of food items is prohibited. Rule 11. To maintain water rationing quotas and acceptable levels of resident hygiene, strict adherence to the assigned shower schedule is required. Rule 12. The distribution of all resources is at the discretion of the ruling body. Rule 13. If a particular item or resource is needed, fill out the resource petition. Requests are approved or denied by the expedition team leader. There is a digital version of the resource petition available on the computer network, and there are several paper copies in this notebook for private, high-urgency requests.
Oh, I think that might be this.
Oh, okay.
I remember seeing resource petition on it, yeah.
Using the residence discourse as a privilege, antisocial behavior will result in the privilege being revoked.
And that's basically what we decided with the communication portal posting area. Okay.
Patricia exists to help the facility. Do not interact with Patricia. Never mind. It says, and its residents. For more information on how to interact with Patricia, please refer to the Patricia Quick Start Guide. Rule 16. Failure to comply with any of these regulations will result in a probationary period, where an upstanding resident of the facility will shadow the offending party for a set amount of time to ensure proper behavior. More significant transgressions will be punished with the periods of solitary confinement or expulsion from the facility.
I'm going to vote freedom because that is crazy.
Alright, then it has a bunch of stuff like this where it has date, tasks, suspicious activity observed.
And that's like every single page
along with,
that, and on the back it's graph paper.
And on the back it's graph paper.
So like that's every single page until you get to the end of the book.
And then this is the resource petition that RedPanda was talking about in the back of the book right there for you. And then we have on the back cover, inside cover, you have the shortwave frequencies, phonetic guide, and...
Which, I'm not going to lie, what the heck is a diphthong? It's the second part. At the top on the right, under phonetic guide, it says vowels and diphthongs. What is a diphthong? I have no idea.
I don't know.
I'm assuming it's a pronunciation, but I'm not 100%.
Yeah, maybe.
I should have looked it up earlier, but I did not. A sound formed by the combination of two vowels in a single syllable, in which the sound begins as one vowel and moves towards the other, as in coin, loud, and side.
Oh, okay. And then we have some circuit symbols. Oh, wait.
Wait.
Where's that little thing?
Patch? Are you looking for the patch, or are you
looking
for the chip?
The chip.
Here's the chip. What are you looking for?
Symbols.
Right, yeah.
See if any of these match on the board. Okay, so those are sources.
What are?
These up here in the corner. Those are considered sources.
Okay. Oh god, I didn't print out the ship's photo.
Okay, and then poisonous flora. Okay. And let's see, and I think that's the final. Yep, that's the final page on that. Next up is going to be Patricia. We're going to learn how to use Patricia. Quick start guide. What is Patricia?
What is Patricia?
Leave me alone, Patricia. Okay. I can't remember the common phrases that Robin would say in How I Met Your Mother. But wasn't that other girl's name Patricia?
Gosh, it's been so long. I can't
Her
remember.
coworker?
I can't remember now, but possibly. Oh
Yeah,
my gosh,
she'd always
it's been
get
a while.
frustrated with Patricia. Patricia was like, thought that Robin was her best friend. All right. So, all right, we here at the NAX facility pride ourselves on our state-of-the-art computer system, the preliminary advanced targeted response for interpreting conversational interactive advice, or, as we like to call her, Patricia. As a resident of this facility, you'll enjoy unlimited 24/7 access to Patricia. You can find her within the NAX facility website, open to all residents. In this quick start guide, you'll discover how to optimally utilize Patricia's many features in order to assimilate into your new home, to make your current life at NAX facility a little slice of perfect. Never hesitate to ask Patricia's advice on any matters, public or private. She knows everything there is to know about the facility, and she knows how to keep things confidential. Feel free to ask her for help or advice. Per our resident rules, privacy is neither guaranteed nor possible in the NAX. So,
it's not really private.
She's going to keep things confidential, but not really.
Yeah.
That's what I get from that.
Yep.
Sounds like Alexa.
Yep.
All right. Getting started. Setup process. Navigate to your bespoke NAX website. Log in with the encrypted security password bestowed unto you by the council. In the bottom right corner of the screen, you'll find Patricia's interface. Click the icon to initiate a conversation with Patricia.
Well, looks like how much we did on our own by accident.
Yep.
Look at that. Super cool.
Introduction. What is Patricia? It's table of contents. I think we got, or that's a little bit out of order. Emergencies.
Sorry, I did it in the order of how the thingy opened up.
Yeah, no,
it was
you're
like
good.
all 4 or 6 of these, and then that is like all
Yeah.
one thing.
I think it's like when you open it.
I think I did that.
Yeah, see, like when you open it, table of contents.
Oh, I think I did that, and then
Yeah,
that.
that's what it was.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry. My
No
bad.
worries.
It's how I took photos of it.
Okay.
This is what you
Emergencies.
get when you get me
in
putting
the
together.
unlikely event the Patricia system fails, programmers and admins will be notified immediately. Please be patient while the system and normality are restored. The council. All right. Saying hello for the first time. Making new friends is hard, but not with Patricia. Start by typing, "Hello, Patricia. Nice to meet you." Okay.
Go ahead and type it in, I guess. Maybe we shouldn't have put the password in yet. I'm kind of worried now.
Well, we'll find out.
Happy face, happy face, happy face.
Okay. Patricia says, "Hello, C-117. Nice to meet you, too." Okay. Keeping a good friend can be just as difficult as making new ones. Please address Patricia with a measured tone in your text and limit the use of emoticons to smiley face and laughing face.
Oh, so that's why the frowny face, and...
Yep.
That's weird. Why is the other one a
to
happy
keep Patricia
face?
happy, it is advised that you stick to a simple request script. Miscommunications happen in all languages. There may be crucial mishaps along the way. Know that this is normal and that rephrasing your question may be the best solution to this problem. For example, when you want to know what you can do on the directory, asking, "What am I supposed to do?" might be too vague. What can I do in inventory? Will result in more fruitful device. So let's try. What can I do in polls?
In what?
Polls.
What's polls?
News. Polls.
Okay.
Please try saying that another way. Okay.
What is polls?
Poll. Yeah.
No. I mean, like asking her, what is polls? POLLS. Or R. Yeah.
No idea what symbol it just gave me. Okay.
Could you try what is polls? Instead of what are polls?
I put. Okay, yeah. You said what is?
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know if there's a grammatical difference. I don't do English well, so. Same symbol?
Yeah.
Okay, just curious. I just wanted to
I think it's supposed to be the robot, like, with a question. Mark above their head.
Well, it's this. It's like there's all these symbols. Does it match any of these?
It does not.
I can't. It's too tiny from here. Well, we can just assume it's like, yeah, like an unknown language. So we can just keep trying something different. So I feel let's skip the polls question and try the what can I do in inventory question.
Okay.
Since that's what it gave us, right?
Okay, the inventory is where you can view all items currently in stock. This includes items that are scavenged, as well as foodstuffs that are grown here in the facility's botany lab.
So it's what's in stock, basically? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So the other part of the rules and regulations, what we're trying to figure out what else to ask her, says that she's a in-facility local connection only, and she's a closed system, and it's not to be rendered, modded, copied, or deleted. So she's an incredible leap in technology, and she may be the most advanced computer of her kind. That said, like all man-made programs, she has her limitations.
Mm-hmm.
And that access will be denied. Sorry. Some facility information is out of bounds for residents. Please understand that security information must be kept classified for your safety. Requesting access to classified information may result in punishment. Further information, read Rule 16 in the handbook, which was... Failure to comply with these regulations will result in probationary period and someone shadowing you, and if it gets worse, solitary confinement or expulsion from the facility. So we can't really ask about what we think is probably very classified information without getting ourselves in a little trouble.
Right.
Okay. Are we now stuck?
Okay.
What else can we ask her? I don't know what else was on that list. Wait, did you put it in Discord? Dave, did you put that in Discord?
Put what in Discord?
Did you do like a photo of the website of all the different stuff to ask, or like all the different... Basically, what do you put of the website into Discord?
Just the list of personnel files.
Okay, so I can't see it, so I just need to go to...
What are you trying to see?
I wasn't trying to get in there and see what you're seeing. I can't see the stuff on the left and think of questions to ask her.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
I mean, that was technically in the photo. Yeah, that was in the photo, technically. Okay. But, so first up is in the news state channel is polls. So Jeremy's straw poll. So apparently there's somebody named Jeremy.
Jeremy would be the guy that the thing says don't open Jeremy?
Yes. So it says...
So you said it was under polls?
Yep. So it says, hey everybody, I know the choice on if we're going to close the doors for good is up to the council, but I'm wondering what everyone else thinks. I'll be asking everyone who's not a counselor their opinion on things every week till the vote happens. So come say hi if you see me around and let me know what you think. Or just wait for me to find you, since I know where you all sleep anyway. Looks like this poll has undecided 51 votes, anti 33 votes, pro 20 votes.
Sorry, 20. How much is for... So I got undecided. What was the others?
Undecided is 51 votes, 48%. Anti is 33 votes, 32%. And pro is 20 votes, 19%. And there's a note that says below that. Uh, I had to put this up on this bigger screen so I can actually see it and read it. It says, it looks like most people haven't made up their minds yet. I haven't either. Thinking about what the virus did to Persephone and to my mom makes me never want to go outside again. Plus, there's what the aliens did to my dad. Uh, there were parts of him everywhere. But thinking about never ever seeing the sun again makes me really sad. I just don't know.
Fair enough. I mean, that's fair. Okay. Cool. Cool. Okay. And that's the day 1827. Can I confirm that in the upper left corner? Upper left corner. 1827. Yep. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep track of dates.
Day
and timelines.
1827. Yep.
Yep. Okay.
So the overall image is just this. It's like a breakdown of what people voted on. In which way? Let's try.
What's wrong?
So this said, can we ask what user number is Jeremy?
I guess she doesn't answer that. We can ask her who is Jeremy.
I apologize, but I don't understand you.
Who is Jeremy?
Oh, there we go. Jeremy, designation B017. Jeremy Reed. One time I saw him try to look for the handle on a door that slides open electronically. I regret to say I did not help him, since I considered this to be 10 minutes of quality entertainment.
That was the who is Jeremy?
Yep.
I'm just going to re-ask it later so I can look it up. Okay. Well, that's cool. We found out who Jeremy is. That's fun. We've already asked the inventory question.
Patricia is sassy.
She's reincarnated.
There's a forum.
Okay.
Well, let's see. Official facility notice. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Oh, wow. All right. The council has decided by majority vote to allow one additional member to take up residence in NAC's facility. Let's see. Resident has undergone thorough debrief and decontamination. This facility has officially let in the last of our residents until further notice. Let's see. That was made by user A001.
So that would be the first person on this list.
This was day 1825.
So L'Oreal Woods. Oh, so that's when the person died. The person died on day 1825.
Okay.
So they opened up for another resident?
I'm guessing us. That's us. Because we're a new resident.
Okay.
Comments. A user C025 says, I bet it's because we're still waiting to see if we keep the doors open or closed or whatever. User B080 says, welcome user C117. I bet this is all very overwhelming for you. Frankly, it's a little overwhelming for us too. We haven't taken in any new residents in a little over 3 years. You can't be too careful about the virus, you know. Congratulations on making it through decontamination. This place is a new home in a chaotic world. Don't worry, you'll get used to it in no time at all. C065 replied to that comment saying, I wonder if it's still as crazy out there as I remember it. It is. It is, okay? Look, we're just going to come out and say it. The world is crazy, okay?
So now I kind of want to ask Persephone, sorry, Patricia. I kind of want to ask her about outside, but I don't want to get her mad. I do want to kind of ask her what the outside world's like or something, but I don't know. We shouldn't need to ask that, I guess, since we just moved in. But so I guess the services, like the forum, would be a good place to see if there's any other questions, I guess. Gosh, this reminds me so much of Good Fences. It gives me the giggles.
Yeah, I don't know what it's saying. I asked, what is it like outside? And it just responded with KAS, Cass. Question mark. Let's see. What did Barry ask?
It looks like someone posted on day 1824 they heard that B005 was dead. Like the rumor
Okay.
had been starting. Sorry, when you typing stuff into her, I'm reading through the rest of the chats, and I'm just loving it because it's like seriously as good as
Right. Oh, is that what it is? She's saying what in different languages? Okay, that's
Oh,
pretty.
that's pretty
Okay,
funny.
so that's
That's
pretty
pretty
funny.
funny.
All right. Well, whatever. I tried asking like, how did the virus happen, or where did the virus come from, and they Patricia didn't understand.
Ask her
Okay.
how is she? Ask her how she is. I'm just curious what her response to that would be. If you guys have any questions too, throw them in the chat. I just want to get on her good side, really. It's suck up 101. Anything in response?
I said, "How are you doing, Patricia?" And Patricia said, "I'm not obliged to say."
Oh, um, one of the where'd you leave off while you were trying to fiddle with that? Oh crap! I just logged out. Never mind. There we go. I was going to keep going with the gossip columns while you're playing around with that. Let me know if you get any with responses though, because I'm trying to write down any questions that give us a response. Ooh, Exquisite has one. All right, I'm gonna go with
I
one.
put, "What is your favorite color, Patricia?" Okay, let's try it this way.
What'd she say?
She said, "Please try saying that another way, Patricia. What is your favorite color?" I apologize, but I don't understand you. Okay.
I'm gonna keep going if you're okay while you're playing with
Yes.
that. Okay.
What's the next one? Memorial for Persephone
You're
Grace.
good, babe. I was just gonna do that while you kept typing in
Yeah,
questions
yeah,
too.
yeah. No, go ahead.
Did you get a
I
chance
was
to
trying to
ask
make
Exquisite's question?
about the color. Yes.
No, about who is C065.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Sorry, you're good. I was trying to let you do that while I kept like yeah, she's being fired. Let's see. So someone posted about a memorial for Persephone Grace. Let's please gather in the recreational room for our dear
Not
friend.
says I don't understand for 065.
Service will be held by Sister Ada, but no one said anything back to that. And then prior to that, so it looks like we're going backwards in time. So day 1824, which is the day before, like the most likely the day that 005 died. Someone posted, "Did anyone hear about 005? Well, I know everyone knew she was missing, but I heard she turned up dead." And there's 6 comments to that, so let's get into the details.
Okay.
C025 says, "Persephone. You can say her name, y'all. She's a person. She was a person, and now she's dead." User D050 says, "So it's true?" D00 or 044 says, "As far as I know." And 47 says, "This is why we have our expedition protocols in place. She should have known better." And then C025 jumps back in and says, "Yeah, most of us have experienced what's out there. It's a nightmare. Whatever the hell was going through her head that made her be so reckless, well, I hope I don't go insane like that. Cabin fever, maybe? Question mark." And then D021, which it's the first time they were playing to this thread, says, "Can you guys even hear yourselves right now? One of us is dead. There's not many of us left, and she was one of us. Have some respect."
Okay.
And then next one is need blanket. And this gets better. Wait for it. So need blanket. That I open up the comments. User B037 says, "For the last time, Doug, use the resource petition." B037 says, "Also, no." So no, use no and use the resource petition, but still no. And then after that, there's meeting time. As a reminder, I have open meeting tomorrow from 1300 to 1600. If you need anyone to talk to, my door will be open. That's that psychiatrist guy, I think.
Okay. 004. Yeah.
Yeah. Comment 039 says, "Thank you. I will be stopping by."
Okay.
"Hope to see plenty of you tomorrow" is the post. And then, "Hello everyone. Just a reminder that the weekly prayer gathering will be taking place tomorrow instead of tonight in order to avoid conflict with the final rounds of the cluster tournament. I'm a bit averse to all the hubbub of that game myself, so I'll be in the chapel tonight regardless if anyone would like to stop by." Can you type in what's the cluster tournament to whatever her name is? Patricia?
Yeah.
No, sorry, you don't have to. It's okay. I can try to find out how to do it.
We'll see if I can get it to, answer. Let's find out.
Anything?
It says, what is the cluster tournament? Patricia answered, I don't feel like talking about that right now.
Okie dokie. Gotta try. Um, let's see. So there's 9 people that have posted in regards to the gathering prayer thing and all that stuff. So D078 says, I'll probably drop in, sister. I have a few things weighing on my mind that I'd like to discuss if that's all right. B013 says, of course, dear. Oh, B013 being the sister I'm betting. Of course, dear, there are always 2 open ears and 1 open heart in my neck of the woods. 039 says, see you tomorrow night, sister. We'll miss you at the game. Say a prayer for me to keep my title as reigning champ tonight. Yeah, she'll need it. But you won't have the balls to say that to my face tonight. Might we mind our language just a little? Says the sister. And the user 066 says, sorry, sister. That's pretty good. Next post is rations. Listen, I'm definitely not asking for additional rations, but if anyone is looking to get rid of any food items they don't want, C041.
I got friend zoned by the bot. I put, I love you, Patricia. And Patricia said, I don't feel like talking about that right now.
She doesn't feel like talking about much. Can you ask her, what do you feel like talking about? And she keeps telling us she doesn't feel like talking about anything. Like, what would she like to talk about then? Is she going to be a poop head?
Uh-huh.
This is kind of entertaining, though. I mean, God, this could be this could be infinite, though, as far as like what you ask her and how it proceeds. Like, how do you know where to go? I feel like we're getting stuck here. User C041 says, "Watch yourself," and D088 says, "For what? I said I wasn't asking." Because they can't ask for additional rations or trade food at all. So the person said, "I'm not asking for anything, but if you are,
right,
let me know. But don't let me know." That's funny. Anyone looking to pick up some extra work? Depends on the job. Kitchen staff needs help with the deep clean. Nope. Wow, Kelly. Nice attitude there. I'm in. Me too. I can help too if you still need help. Thank you.
Which one are you on?
I'm on days 1820, user C032, extra work.
Extra work? Okay. I can't see the O stuff because of how far over off the screen it is.
Oh, sorry.
You're okay.
It's better on the portable app. It's more like a text message thread, yeah. So yeah, they were all just bickering about job stuff. Basically a deep clean of the kitchen, which not many are really willing to help out for.
Right.
You can take over if you want, sorry.
Are we all on time to shake things up a little?
Yeah.
Okay. Time to shake things up a little? Question mark. So I've been thinking, would anyone be interested in moving around some of the furniture in the rec room? Sometimes I feel like I'm going to go crazy seeing the same exact configuration every single day. I think a change of scenery could do us all some good. Alright, we've got been talking to the shrink. That totally sounds like something he'd suggest. I mean, yeah, it's not a bad idea, though. I think that'd be nice. I agree. It sounds like a lovely project. That sounds like something you'd probably need council approval for. Seriously, it's some couches and ping pong tables, not Patricia's mainframe. I'm going to consult the manual on this. I think your insistence on tampering with facility layout without prior approval qualifies as antisocial behavior, and you're therefore in clear violation of Rule 14.
What's up, C081's butt?
Right? You're seriously no fun. You and the council can push the furniture back yourselves if you want. If anybody wants to help me out, let's meet up in the rec center in an hour.
Ballsy.
Alright. Creatures are back. Attention residents. Heat maps have picked up additional alien activity in nearby areas. Remain calm and stay quiet for the next several hours until activity slows down. Matthias, we should discuss this with the other three first before having the rest of the facility take any action. Please meet us in the conference room now. Attention residents, the crisis has passed. Please resume normal activity. Whoops.
Yup. Someone wasn't supposed to tell everybody else about the aliens, apparently.
Apparently not. Alright. Cluster cheater. Let this be known to everyone. Todd cheats at cluster. He uses an extra set of dice. God, Kenny, you're such a sore loser. You cheated. I should have won. And yet, you're the cluster buster. Reducing energy. The botany lab is going to need it to pull a little extra power over the next week. If you are able to reduce your energy consumption, it would be very helpful and much appreciated. Has anyone seen B005 around? Can't seem to find Persephone is the title of this. I need some help help in the lab, and she's not responding to any of my messages, either digital or B017 based. Sometimes I question that woman's professionalism. I only checked the med bay so far, so there's plenty of places she could be. You only checked the one place. Jeremy, it's 2 in the afternoon. Okay, so Jeremy is B0117.
Okay.
Did we already figured that one out? I think we did.
I think so.
It's 2 in the afternoon. I asked you to track her down and pass on those reports at breakfast. Reply from B17 from Jeremy says, I got a little sidetracked. Buy lunch. I understand that, Jeremy. I understand that.
Totally.
When did she go missing?
See, that's the thing. We don't really know because we started at the beginning. We just know that on day 1825 they put out the death notification.
Okay.
And then day
1825 was the memorandum day.
And 1824 was the day that rumors were how they found a body. No, 1824 was the day that the rumor was they found a body, but no one knew for sure yet.
Correct. Yeah. Sorry, I said memorandum.
Oh, sorry.
I was correcting myself to memoriam
okay, no
for 1825. 1824 is when they found her.
Well, that's when the rumor hit the social media that something was going on and there was a body found. We don't know it because still in 24 hours prior they found a body. We don't know.
Right. Okay. Update to fellow residents. Don't be alarmed if we lose power on 1800 tomorrow. Maintenance is doing some routine work on the electrical grid. Power shouldn't be out for longer than 30 minutes. Is anyone willing to switch bunks with me? Oh, wait, hold on. Does it have to be at 1800? I hate eating in the dark. Unfortunately, yes. You could always eat at 1730 or wait until 1830. The user says, but I eat at 1800. It sounds like some stuff at work. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. I sent her a happy face, and she responded back with, I'm glad to see you happy.
Mm-hmm.
Did you do that yet?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry. Just kidding.
That's okay. Maybe you can get her to answer, though, because maybe she's just mad at me. Is anyone willing to switch bunks with me? I had a bit of a falling out with one of my bunkmates. Bit of a falling out. That's putting it mildly. You disgusting slob. Can we not do this on the public discourse? You're the one who made this public, not me. You're unbelievable. No, you are. Take this private, or I'll have both of your privileges revoked. Patricia is watching.
Did you ask her how she was?
I think we tried, and
You must have pissed her off, because she's happily answering me nicely. I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, when I tried asking how are you, Patricia... I didn't
type the backdoor code, though, in. Like you did.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Try the words exactly. How are you? Nothing else. No emoticons, no nothing. Just how are you? I'm just curious. I intentionally did not put the backdoor stuff in because I didn't want to skew her again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Where were you at? Got distracted again. I wish there was a way we could type into her and not get lost in the posting.
Oh, I asked, how are you doing? That's why.
Oh, okay. And we just said, how are you or how are you no question mark. Just how are you. What's she saying back?
Just, I am fine. Thank you for asking.
What she said to me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's what she said to me. Okay. It's just all and how you word the question. So it's not necessarily shut down.
Okay. Cool. So we got 3 left on these.
All right. Keep going.
And let's see.
I'm getting a little nervous on how we're going to figure out the final answer, though, for this thing. So we got a lot of info, but I don't know what I'm
Who's
doing.
up for a game in the cantina? Not now, Sam. Yeah, sure. I need to. So C055 is somebody named Sam.
I'm going to have to go back through. I gave up on all that. It's too much to follow right now. I'm gonna
have
to go back
sure. I need to blow off some steam after working for A003. Cool. I'll bring something good to the table. Anyone looking for a game or a cluster? Anyone looking for a game? Sure, you're free in an hour. Oh, yes, correct. Exquisite. Sorry. Whoever this user is, and I can't see that easily. From that, so Sam is not C055. C055 replied to Sam. So whoever it says this number is, then that's the same. Let's see. The bottom one is a modest proposal. Hey guys, do you ever wonder what would happen if we ate alien meat? What the absolute hell are you talking about?
Yeah, thank you. No,
I
no,
mean,
no.
like, do you
No.
think it would be poison to us, or would it be nutritious, or what? The health benefits of the meat itself are irrelevant, considering the extremely negative health benefits of being even slightly near one of those things. I feel like this is borderline insensitive, considering how it went the other way around for so many of our loved ones. Hey, I lost people too, but it wouldn't be a bad idea in terms of keeping us supplied. And I mean, it would kind of be poetic justice. Like, hey, aliens, you eat us and we'll eat you right back. I'm not engaging in this conversation right now. User B037, you want to eat alien? You go out there and take one down yourself. Maybe requisition some ropes to fashion yourself a lasso. Requisition some hot sauce for that sucker while you're at it. Just to be totally clear, I'm not approving any of this if actual requisition forms come my way. Although I would feed any and all of you to the aliens for some hot sauce right now. The exoskeleton would get in the way, I feel like. I like D094, right? Very good point. Do you think it would be like a lobster situation, or more like eating a bug? Hopefully lobster. I ate a bug once when Stevie Harrelson dared me to in first grade, and it was pretty bad. I miss that guy. Jeremy, we all eat bugs, right? What do you think is in those protein bars that come with your rations? Hint, it's cricket flour. Jeremy saying, okay, yeah, that explains the texture. This conversation is really making me crave my mom's cooking. Me too, bud. So, oh wait, was this, okay, so Jeremy doesn't tune in, or chime in until down here. Okay. There we go. Okay, so let's see what else we've got over here.
It's bad. There's still a ton of hazmat stuff. There's a ton of maintenance stuff. And then there's also a ration section. I don't know what's going on. There's like a rations petition, and it's quite long. So, do we want to, I'm asking you, I'm not telling, I'm just checking with you, because there's a lot of data to go through, and I'm having trouble following everything, and we're just flying through things a little too quick for me to really do well, keeping track of whose number is which number.
Right.
I just don't have a good system for that tonight, so I'm just going to have to redo that another night. So, do we want to check and see the hints to see if we're finding the right things? Or do we want to go through all this? I'm betting this is all going to take another hour, and we're already at almost 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I don't want this to go into a 3-hour thing. I think people are going to get really bored again.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
I didn't know what your
let's
thoughts were.
let's do this. This is a lot of information.
I mean, it's an amazing, and you guys can all get on this too. This is not anything on our end. If they have the website, you don't have to have an email to log in. Nothing.
Well, but you need the user ID and the password, and I don't think we put the password in the chat or anything.
Oh, we said it out loud. So I mean, okay. What I was trying to say is that if people were really wanting to be very nerdy, they can check it out.
In the Discord, I will put the user ID and the password as a spoiler in case somebody.
Yeah, there you go.
Just so that people are able to do that, and then go from there. So there's the Discord message.
They may want to get in there and dig a bit, or start asking Patricia questions themselves, and they may come up with some really good questions we didn't think to ask. This one could be a lot more interactive. I'm actually loving that we can interact with her, even though she's very spicy.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's do this. And there it is. Right, yeah, right, Exquisite?
Exquisite, right. She keeps asking what in different languages, because that is what, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So Exquisite says, I got distracted with asking Patricia questions and reading the tea. I completely forgot that we were
Thank
supposed to be
you.
doing.
That's kind of where I'm at too, and that's why I was like, you know what, this is so much fun. Let's make sure people have the password and the username, so if they want to go buck wild on this too, we can all come back next time with who asked what questions and if we got any juicy stuff. Because I think this could be incredibly entertaining. So we're all going to run in a different direction with it. Just don't tick her off, all right, guys? So I think we're trying to find which documents we want to know more information about, and we're supposed to put them all in at one time with commas separating them. But like, I don't understand how we're supposed to know what documents we want more information on. This is the problem I'm having.
Right. Okay.
I guess let me go back and read the opening letter again, because that person does warn us a lot on how to interact with her. Like a lot. Like they're very scared of her, it seems. Let me just go back to this for a second. Okay. Okay, 11 days ago, there was a breach of protocol. The person left the facility. They don't see what day they're writing this on, though. Okay. We'd have to do a little bit of math, but it looks like she was gone about 11 days before she was dead. I don't know.
Okay. So we need to find specific files
Yeah.
that prove that the council is lying.
So basically, most likely a specific file about Patricia's death that's probably false.
Yes.
Possibly.
Not Patricia though.
No, not Patricia, sorry.
Yes.
Persephone. Too many P names.
Yep, I know, right? So we need to figure out what that file would be. What that file name is. So that's probably something from the site. Let's take a look at...
You know, we haven't used the emitter chip at all. And it was found on her body. Oh, there's a giant number on the top of this. Did we type that number into that creature? Type this number into Patricia?
We can try, yeah.
I don't know. What else is it saying up there?
Hint number 1 is this letter. This is about the contact letter. This letter introduces you to your anonymous contact within the facility. The contact informs you of recent events, including the death of a resident and an impending vote and political struggle. The contact cannot trust anyone, but hopes they can trust you to find out the true story behind the resident's death. Pay attention to any details about resident A002, aka Alasha, and where he might store information on the NACS intranet. Do what your contact asks you to do.
Oh, he's the one that is doing the backdoor stuff that we were being told about.
Correct. So, where...
He's been in a few of the discussion chats. Find evidence the council's not telling the whole truth.
So, let's start with him. So, let's read... why this stuff is so messed up.
I'm just super confused. It keeps saying something to note is that A002 has been creating and keeping me locked out of secret spaces he calls back doors for what he assures me is personal use. He's good at finding and hiding information, and he's also a paranoid man. He's extremely sentimental and keeps the passwords close to his heart. Hold on a second.
Wait. I just found something. Is this it?
What?
Well, I'm trying to get this stuff to open up and be the way that it was when I first tried looking at it all, but stuff is not, like, showing up the way that it should.
Here, what should I
There we go.
look
Council
up?
profiles.
Okay. Oh, it's been really janky. Okay.
Yeah, it's been really...
Patricia's,
Let me
like,
try
getting over
reloading
it.
this entire site.
Do you want to use my phone instead? I don't like the word that he uses where he says he's a paranoid man.
I think I figured out what it meant by keeps the password close to his heart.
So it's not this?
No. He's the sentimental type, and when we...
the lady.
I didn't notice this before. Okay, there we go. Now it's opening correctly. Council profiles. So while we were reading through this, I didn't notice this, but this is a different color. This right here, boom. I didn't realize I didn't even mouse over it before. I didn't know it catch it when we moused over it before.
Okay, okay.
So Svetlana Sofia is able to be clicked on.
Told you it would matter. Told you. Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, we should ask about the alien activity. That'd be fun.
You're right. To breathe clear air at night, to walk in moonlight, to see the sky, to see the stars. My love, my light, my gift, my warrior. Okay. There is stuff in here. We can click on both of these. There's also some kind of weird thing at the top. I don't think this is any.
It looks like computer gobbledygooky. It looks like it could be a language.
Let's see if it is. A good old Google Translate. Select language. Translate to English. It is Ukrainian. So it says 8 desires of my heart.
Aww.
There are 8 boxes, but other than these 2. The small dot.
Oh, I just clicked on a small dot and another small dot appeared. It's like a code.
Okay.
I think it's like a code.
Clear. Right here. So
I need to back out because I think I messed the code up.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So chat, it's on the patch. Stars. So is that a? Looks like a small one.
I got scared for a second. I was like, let's not do Morse code anytime soon. So say it again. Sorry, what?
I said it looks like it's small, big.
Yeah.
Small,
big,
big.
Big.
And then.
Wait, you need 8? Oh God, it doesn't show up on my thing correctly. Okay.
Wait, hold on. Small, big. Small, big. Then another big. Small, big.
Small, big, small.
So small, big, small, big, big, small, big.
Oh,
there you go.
Heck yeah. We had too much information already.
I know, right? Now we have more. Okay.
We might have to do a part 2, y'all. It's going to take me a day and a half just to compile all the information we found out so far. This is obscene.
So we have documents, personnel file notes, sermon, terminal, access denied, case file, has stuff, perimeter cam. There's the, okay, so we have...
Oh, perimeter cam might matter.
Perimeter cam has the body, it looks like. PDF, ultra low frequency emitter, PDF. Oh, the chip.
Oh?
With a serial number and part number.
Okay. 0243 was the part number.
Access denied to surveillance entryway. The part number I don't think I can do anything with at the moment.
Okay.
However, serial number... Oh, wait, hold on. What's the serial number?
K14R.
Okay, there's only one of those, and it's right here.
Ends in
it's
95.
Showing inactive. Okay. Emitter status is inactive. Remote status active in base.
Because it got taken back to base. It was found on her body, but it was taken back into base. Yeah.
Okay.
What's the name of that device again, though?
This is the ultra low frequency emitter and an ultra low frequency remote.
I wonder if we ask Patricia what that is.
Yeah, do you want to ask her?
Sure, yeah. I keep getting bumped out of the thing, so I can ask her. Just remember, you logged back in, so you're not in the back door anymore.
Right.
Unless we weren't in the back door like we thought we were originally when we typed in.
Probably not.
What is a low frequency emitter?
A ultra low frequency emitter.
Ultra low frequency emitter. Okay.
It says warning: possession and usage of ULF emitter is.
She doesn't want to talk about it.
Okay. Is permitted only to expedition specialists and only for the purpose of council-sanctioned expeditions. ULF emitter is not under any circumstances to be activated within a 3-mile radius of the facility.
I wonder if it's helped to hide her from the aliens.
Failure to comply with either of the above protocols would pose a severe and immediate threat to the facility and to its occupants. Any resident found in violation of these protocols will be subject to an immediate council hearing and may be subject to solitary confinement or exile. ULF emitter was developed by Woods to be utilized as a preventative measure against extraterrestrial threats in the field. Its first successful application in the field took place on day 439. When activated, it emanates a frequency too low for the human ear to register at 6 hertz. This frequency has been found to be extremely effective in attracting the attention of nearby extraterrestrial life. Wait, I have an idea, okay?
Wait, so the thing attracts aliens?
It sounds like it. So
why would you want to attract aliens if you
That's why it doesn't
on
want
your
you
person?
to use it within 3 mile radius of the thing. So what you do is you drop it,
Oh,
it
I get it. I get it.
and
Okay.
then you run. This way, then it attracts aliens to where that was and pulls them away from you.
Okay. Huh.
So remember how they was talking about alien activity? Yes. Yeah. Being outside.
So maybe that's because of her having that emitter on her.
Maybe.
Maybe she wasn't planning on running out the door, but someone was chasing her, or she was trying to escape someone.
It can be tracked to an accuracy of within 3 feet, so long as the equipment itself remains active. Signals produced by this equipment can be picked up by most of Patricia's scanners and will appear as a pinging on your devices. Each ULF emitter can be activated only by its corresponding ULF remote. Are always to be stored with their corresponding remotes when not in use. Yeah. That's possible.
That's pretty cool.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. Okay, so now we understand what the chip has to do with everything.
So one is decommissioned. There was one active in field. One says inactive. Remote status. The emitter status is showing inactive, but the remote status is showing that it's active in the base.
Okay.
So,
cool. Okay. So she doesn't want to talk about low frequency emitter, so it looks like we got everything we needed from that, though, so that's okay. Oh, I can't get into the, it looks like the directory's council portal you can't get into.
Oh, that one's very good, Allie.
What?
What if, someone planted it on her secretly to attract the aliens?
Oh, yeah, that's yeah. That could be. But again, like, they would have to know she's going out.
That is possible, yeah.
That's good. Especially if she was poking around or asking too many questions.
So if she was... How far was it that it said that she was found from the entry? Did it say somewhere?
I think it was pretty close. Let's see. 1 mile south.
So she was within the 3 mile... It said don't use it within 3 miles of the thing.
Yep.
So, I think you're right. I think that the remote was active inside the base.
Yep.
Which means that somebody turned it on while it was on her.
Yeah.
And she was only a mile from the base.
But the whole point that the council's claiming is that she left on an unauthorized mission.
Correct.
So how would someone else have known she went on this unauthorized mission and then have gotten her killed?
So I think that might be one of our files then.
I noticed on the left, all the way, or never mind, you're in a whole different area. The council section is completely locked out for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
So.
But this one is the ULF schematics.pdf.
Okay. Okay, I can't make any requests for maintenance either. I'm scanning through these maintenances really quick in case there was something that she went out to fix or do.
Yeah. What was that word I needed to type in?
For which part?
To talk to our contact.
DATH.
DATH.
Okay. OMIR.
Please send all file names at once, separated by a comma. Okay. So LF schematics .pdf. So because she had an emitter. So that proves that part.
Huh?
I said that proves that part,
What
that she
part?
had an emitter, right?
Yeah.
So, and that has to be sanctioned by for her to have an emitter, a council member would have had to sanction it.
Yeah. Oh, this sounds interesting. I'm going through all the maintenance reports and stuff like that, and it says urgent. One of Patricia's processors is currently overheating. I'm very concerned. She hasn't been running any particularly complex tasks lately, not that I know of, at least. I really need your help down here. There's some very delicate hardware in there that wouldn't be able to replace if it was significantly damaged. So it was
Yeah.
filed by A001, fulfilled by A003.
Okay.
And it was completed. Manually cleared a few obstructions that had accumulated in Patricia's hardware over time. Several fans set up to cool her generator. Someone talks about Die Hard.
Nice.
Let's see.
Uh,
Try the. Hold on. Hold on. This is interesting. Hold on.
where are you at?
I'm going through the maintenance records just
Oh,
because
okay.
there was so much more to read through right now. So to help us
Right.
figure out our task, I figured I needed to keep moving.
Okay, yeah, no.
Sorry, but
no
I was going to
worries.
show you something. There's capitalizations in this, so it seems like someone might be doing some kind of a code. Just try to be the copy of the. It's like B. Patricia? Like, why is the BE in the Patricia caps?
Patricia,
Oh,
every time
B
Patricia.
issue. Oh, wait, that is just the issue. Okay, I don't know.
B. Patricia? I don't know. Patricia is
I just.
always in
The
caps.
B and the Patricia are
Right,
both in
but
caps, which is
Patricia
weird.
is always in caps. Every time they've used her name, it's always in caps.
Okay,
That's the only thing I've noticed with that. Uh,
never mind then.
okay, personnel file. Oh yeah, this back coding thing or whatever has a lot more information. Uh,
Oh, sweet.
uh, trying to scan through this very quickly. Um, this has a bunch of stuff about disciplinary actions on our council members. Uh, yeah.
This looks like interesting. This looks like a bug. Like a bug was put in the light above the area. It says, I've been hearing an absolute infernal buzzing noise coming from a light bulb in my office.
Yeah.
And it's made a note that no buzzing noise was apparent upon further inspection, but a new bulb was installed and then the previous bulb was placed back in inventory.
Okay.
What if there was like a bug or something where it was listening to people in that room? It was the
Yeah.
meditation space.
Very possible. All right, so Persephone, smart, good. Oh, this is more about our victim. Smart, good medic, kind heart, will get us all killed. Waste medicine on lost causes. Naive, I do not trust her.
Woo!
So these
And
are
that's his opinion.
these are Alexander's opinions.
Alosha's opinions.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yeah. Was paramedic at the Oregon Health and Sciences University Hospital before employed here. Previous disciplinary actions: ignoring supervisor's order, using medical supplies in unapproved manner, 1 week probation, using medical supplies in unapproved manner, 2 week probation, using medical supplies in unapproved manner, 4 week probation.
So basically, she medically does what she thinks she needs to and upsets the council a lot.
Uh, he doesn't trust a lot of these people. Let's see.
He sounds like a paranoid person, though. The person himself described him as a paranoid man, albeit a product of his time. He's extremely sentimental and keeps his passwords close to his heart.
Let's see. This next one is Jeremy.
He
Personnel file on Jeremy.
sounds like a clumsy doofus, by the
There's
way.
something that will need to be translated here, but looks like lived almost half his life here. Take him under wing and teach him how to be strong. He needs it. Yeah, Jeremy's a kid, age 12.
Holy crap! Okay. Well, that makes sense why you got so distracted and you wanted to deal with
Yo,
lunch.
EXO, hello.
Lunch is important when you're 12. You're growing.
I do not understand how he survived for that long on the outside. Like Mr. Magoo, this one. The courier lived with parents prior to being in Nax. Family included Eugene Reed, father, and Lillian Reed, mother, both deceased. Tested for miscellaneous minor injuries by Persephone. Okay, those are all medical records.
Is that what she got herself in trouble doing? When she
This
treated
was
him?
three times medical records, same thing, minor injuries treated by Persephone.
So maybe she got in trouble for treating him.
Maybe. Saw Persephone write, "Gosh, is this kid clumsy? Please never let him volunteer for any expeditions," on his personnel record. I think Kim knew this already. Reprimanded for loss of important council documentation. Cyril was greatly distressed that his game of Hangman was a game of Hangman with his sister was lost. Reprimanded for accidental damage to facility equipment. Reprimanded for possession of contraband. Reprimanded for loss of important council documentation. Another reprimand for the same thing. Reprimand for accidental damage to facility equipment.
He did break a computer of Patricia's, from what I can see.
We've got some others. Kim is spirited. Too spirited for her own good, but I admire her something. Again, we need to have translated.
I bet you it's Russian. Isn't that right?
Ukrainian.
Oh, sorry, that's what I meant. Sorry. My bad. That was a slip up the tongue.
It's all good. So head of expeditions, resource, scouting, and retrieval missions. Okay. So this is a lot more stuff as well.
I think I'm gonna have to what I'll do is I'll get a thing of everybody that we know and people we don't know, a list of usernames and numbers and all that. I'll get that together before the next stream so that people will have a printout of who's who if they want. So cause I got to go back through all the shitty chat stuff. The maintenance records do seem kind of interesting. I was kind of looking for something that would make it look like someone had sabotaged something, and I couldn't really find that specifically, but definitely interesting.
Yeah.
And then the rash petition I thought was interesting because, I'm sorry, wait, not the rash. Never mind. There's something that I couldn't get into a second ago, but now I can, so I'm very confused.
I don't know what this is on the ground.
What?
There's something there in this camera feed, in the camera image.
Go to it again.
So there's a couple things
that
there,
like paper.
but then there's something here.
Could that be either a camera or a telescope? That looks like paper or something. Or gauze, maybe. Gauze?
Maybe.
That could be gauze. That looks like something electronic, whether it's camera or telephone or what.
Yeah, well, I was trying to look to see if we see the emitter.
Well, I think that was found on her body specifically, was what the sheet said.
Okay. With what the letter said?
I'm looking. I'm trying to scan and find it, sorry.
So no other files are able to be accessed at this point. In this area.
I can't find the answer to that, unfortunately. Did you look through the head section to see if we're even on the right track? I'm just a little worried on the timing right now.
I can take another look.
It's just we're bouncing all over the place, and there's still so much more to go through.
Yeah,
I'm getting tired a little bit.
Yeah,
there's so much information.
It's gonna be difficult without reading or without.
Well, you're good. Don't worry about it then. Don't worry about it. We can figure it out. I can just print out the reveals and quickly scribble black marker through them all, I guess.
It's okay. This is all password card stuff. We already figured that all out.
I just wanted to make sure we figured out all the tasks we need to do for this specific episode, and if we're missing anything, to find the correct answers. Finish this episode up.
Well, so we need to send specific file names is what it's asking for.
And that's the problem. I don't know how to figure that out. Should we tell the contact who's the contact? Oh, to look at the annotated. Who's the annotated personnel file? Exquisite. Who is that? I'm sorry, I didn't see an annotated personnel file. Did I miss something? Can you see what Exquisite's talking about, babe? I don't understand. I didn't see it though.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm trying.
You're good.
So should we tell the contact to look at the annotated personnel file and the ultra low frequency file name? Yes. So I would say the file name. for the ultra low frequency file name. I got that in with Patricia now. The ULF schematics, and then hazmat log hint is pay attention to the days and ID numbers for the expeditions, as well as which hazmat suits are currently active and inactive.
Oh, there was one that got damaged in the maintenance logs. Yeah, I tripped on a rock and tore a suit, and it was disposed of in a timely manner. It doesn't say which suit was used, so how do I know if that matters? I'm so confused.
Oh, that one. Okay.
What?
Sorry, I'm answering exquisite. So documents.
I just don't understand which one was annotated. What file was annotated?
This one, the one where it had annotations of his thoughts on the people.
Oh, so not just one specific person, but all the backdoor documents about people. Okay.
Okay, and then is there a file under? How do I exit out of this?
You just click anything else, or does clicking anything else not work?
I don't know how to get back to.
What are you trying to do? I can pull it up on my phone.
I'm trying to get back to the main page so I can pull up file names and stuff.
Okay, never mind. Do you want to do it from my phone then, or do you want me to type in what you've written in so far so you can keep clicking around?
Because I'm thinking we need something with the maintenance logs, but I can't see those anymore.
Well, you can actually read them a lot easier on my phone than you can on the website anyway. Here.
Okay.
There is a mention of a hazmat suit, but it doesn't specify what numbered hazmat suit.
All right.
So, I don't know. Nothing else really stuck out to me besides the hazmat suit and Jeremy breaking one of Patricia's computer screens. He somehow put a foot through it, I think is what it said.
Let's see.
Did it say how many documents we're looking for? Because that would be helpful.
There you go. So under the hazmat logs, it does not.
Okay.
Let me try to look more through everything. Basically, there's something with the hazmat log that we're gonna need.
Okay.
The patch was to give us the password.
Yeah. Okay.
Emitter. Compare the emitter chip item with the schematics on after unlocking the back door on the website. Go to case file under investigation menu and click the PDF. Look for important labeled components as well as any descriptive information.
I'm confused already. Did we do that or not? I don't understand.
We did. TSS file hints. Red and blue lines in the pattern. Pay attention. Okay.
What's the TSS file? I'm sorry.
That was in the backdoor area that we were in.
But what? Never mind. I guess I'm trying to understand.
I'm trying to read through what you.
You're okay. Sorry, babe. I'm trying to understand what the TSS file is. I can't understand anything else about the hint if I don't
so
understand
in
the
the backdoor hidden area, if I can get.
Well, you can talk me through it. I can find it on here. I just don't understand.
So you need to go to.
So I need to go to the.
Once you get in there, I don't know how to get back.
I just go out and go back in. Is my suspicion.
Okay, so go back to where you just were.
Trying to. I clicked the wrong thing.
Okay. Go to personnel. Okay, now, and then once you get to that point, find Alexander.
I don't remember how to do this part because it's asking for an ID. Is that this part?
C117,
okay.
And then
okay.
Yep.
Him and go into here, and then it was tiny, big, tiny, and big, and then what was the other three?
Big, tiny, big.
Big.
Okay. Now in here, there is one that's labeled.
TSS file. I just didn't understand what TSS file meant. So that was my issue.
Yep. So
So it's a bunch of garbly goop we're not supposed to even understand then. Is that what I understand?
mm-hmm. However, I don't know if that's anything to do with.
Looks like this might be a cache of all the previous times the data was saved. Like these are the days that it was saved, like the data was saved. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Let's see. So after finding the data cache, correct files are the ones which you can access once you're through the back door. Okay. So none of the stuff out or prior to getting into this area matters.
Oh, that's helpful.
So
the
that'll
back
let
door
us
stuff's the
deal
only
more
stuff that
stuff later
matters. Okay.
and dig in more.
So
later.
let's give everything on the surface then, like the maintenance logs and all that then, right?
So the schematics, I feel like the camera probably, right? That shows her the perimeter cam one. I'm guessing that's one.
I think I figured it out. I think there's a close it or exit out. Keeps acting up too. I'm having trouble navigating.
Then so their claims are that she was killed by the virus, right?
Contacted the virus while outside, yes, which the virus report is locked, so I think we need that.
But to prove the council is lying about that she died to the virus, the photo proves that.
Oh, that's true.
Because she obviously had a violent death.
Maimed.
The emitter as well, I think, helps prove that.
It looks like the faculty.
I don't know if the personnel file notes actually proves that the council was lying. Now that I'm thinking about it, there's nothing in there that proves that they were lying about that she died due to the virus.
Are we not putting stuff in that's locked that we want to see in the future? We're only putting stuff in that
we're putting in something that gives definitive proof that the council was lying.
Okay.
So perimeter cam and the schematics, I feel like, do that. The TSS file, I'm not sure what to read into that. Maybe it looks easier or better on your phone. Can you open up the TSS file?
I keep trying to, but every time I click on one thing, I get locked out completely.
Okay.
Star, tiny, tiny, big, big, tiny, big. By the time I get done with this, I'm going to have this memorized.
Right.
So the TSS
file. The TSS file,
so I was seeing that there's an X up here, so I can click off of that.
Correct.
And then I can play around a bit, but then I get knocked out. So that's the problem I keep having is if I try to do anything beyond that one screen being up, I get thrown out, completely out, have to log back into everything, which is the part I'm getting frustrated with. Okay. This is my 17th time trying to log back in right now.
Okay, so I don't know when this exactly happened. But it looks like there was some kind of chatter.
It keeps talking about the temperature gauge.
So, system data collected day 1822. So, 1822 day this was collected.
Okay.
It's saying that there was human frequency, but there was also hi pup. It was also recorded alien frequency.
Because so that's going to probably be the day that
under
she
the
died,
6 hertz. Huh?
Would that probably be the day she died then? 1822?
I think so. And I think this helps prove that there was alien communication going on as well.
It's telling the temperature of all the different rooms.
So TSS file, we'll add that as well.
Do you remember anywhere that it's mentioning anything about temperatures of certain rooms being controlled? Because this is telling us the temperature of all these different rooms. I finally figured out how to navigate this.
Oh, nice.
I just don't know what it means. It says botany lab, 30 degrees Celsius. Water treatment area, 29 degrees Celsius. 22 for the server room, because that's got to keep her cold. 24 for the canteen. 18 for the immunology lab. 23 for the quarters. Generator, 35. Gosh, did I dig it up again?
So I think out of all the files that we have access to in
Let's just
this
try those.
area, I feel like these three are the only ones that we can
know.
access that do anything. The sermon.txt doesn't work. Nothing in the personnel file. I don't feel like anything in here definitively
No, because all his
proves.
opinion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Do we know how many
case
documents
file,
we need still? Did it ever tell us?
No, well, I mean, there's a reveal, but I haven't read the reveal yet.
Okay, so at no point do you recall anything that said this is how many documents we're looking
Correct.
for?
No,
Okay.
there's nothing that I found that said that. Other than it may show you in the reveal, but I have not read the reveal
No,
yet.
you're good.
Barrett's report, all these others are locked. So I'm going to say those three. If chat, do you agree? Ben, do you agree? Three?
Yeah.
Okay.
If not, I'd like us to get nudged in a different direction.
Okay, we'll give these three. Files found. Well done.
Can you screenshot those three? Because I need to make sure I can be able to go back and
yes,
do all my stuff between episodes. Thank you. So was the camera that showed us her body?
that was part of the proof.
Yeah. What
So
else was
it says files found. Well done. Her emitter was found broken, and now it looks like the creatures got to her. Perhaps the emitter went on the fritz. I don't see how it could, though. Thank you for this. We're one step closer to figuring this all out. Await for further instructions. So, so it wasn't that her emitter was on her. That chip came out of her emitter. So it means that her emitter maybe that wasn't in her emitter.
Well, you lost me. My brain's broken. I'm
but,
tired.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Basically, it's saying that her emitter was broken, and so maybe it didn't work. That's the takeaway from it. So let's get over here. In the Discord, we'll get this put in and get this taken care of. Let me paste that. So we're gonna put that as a spoiler, and go like this. The file. Oops, not all caps.
Well, it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, but it is definitely going to be a lot of work. I'm going to start earlier next time.
A bit of a longer episode, about 2.5 hours,
Yeah.
roughly, it took us for this.
Yeah.
That is now in the Discord, that image. But we'll do episode 2 in a couple weeks.
Yep.
In the meantime, I'm sure that Red Panda will be digging in more to all the information that we have. Please feel free. We've got that login info for the Nax website. That is in the Discord. So please feel free to check that out and dive in and try to help us figure some more stuff out. And see if we can't figure some things out with that. And see if there's any more information that we missed with it all. Exo, don't worry. I'll work on my next couple days off to get this all uploaded into YouTube. If you are watching this on YouTube, thank you. We will continue to push these out, and I'll get this edited and uploaded as quickly as I can with everything.
If you guys find any really good Patricia questions that gives us fun answers, let us know in Discord so we can check it out too.
Yeah, absolutely. And then in the Discord, that will show you when the next episodes are going to be. It has all the dates and everything else. So just let us know. All right. Or go in there. You can even mark to remind yourself for episode 2. And we look forward to it. Definitely a challenging case. We're going to try to continue to keep these to under 2.5 hours as best we can with us. So this one's definitely a little bit different. Hopefully next episode maybe goes a little bit quicker for us.
Well, this time we kind of got into something new we didn't know how to do. So I think, honestly, we kind of killed it. Thanks, guys, for all your help again, as always.
Everyone, thank you so much. I hope you all have a fantastic day, night, wherever you may be. And we will see you next time. So stay safe and stay strange.